morning, 3 good bucks. One was the biggest, and it was before daylight. Didn't even have the camera arm on the tree yet. That second buck came right on the same trail. So that third buck was kind of cool. He had a little kicker off the inside of the main beam. The wind's doing a 180, so I got to get out of this tree and got to get on the other side of the farm. So I'm gonna get some lunch and then hit hard again this afternoon. It's gonna happen. See what happens. So here's the deal, guys. I'm hunting a couple big deer, and I'm fortunate enough to do it on one of my buddy's farms. And I don't want to reveal everything I've been doing the last 3 weeks. We're gonna omit some of the footage for now. Hopefully it will be an incredible episode once it's all done and I kill one of these deer. I've had multiple chances. Tim's hunt is crazy and fun, and we'll hold you off till the next episode, which will hopefully, if the good Lord looks down upon me and gives me a chance, hopefully I'll kill one of these big deer. So stay tuned. Talk to you guys later.
So today is November 6th. I'm getting to take a little break off of filming the Whitetail Explorer, guys. Getting in here on a stand. I have not hunted yet. I'm gonna hustle up. I'm running a little ahead of schedule for once, which I'm kind of excited about. I'm gonna try to keep it that way. So I'm gonna get everything out. I'm just slipping right over into this corner over here. So I'll catch up with you guys in the tree. I really should get sponsored by Toys R Us to supply all my AA. So I'm getting all settled in. And I just checked the camera that's right below this stand, and there's a great big wide 10-pointer that's been on the camera quite a bit, mostly at nighttime. But this morning, I can't tell if it's him on my little screen. There was one that came by at 8:07. The dates are off and on the camera, but it was one of the last pictures taken, so I'm assuming that that date is actually right. If he comes by, he's definitely getting shot. It's that time of year too, and I'm assuming he was going this way. There's not a whole lot that way, so I'm guessing he's bedding in there. He's probably not too far, so I might even do a little rattling here before long. I'm gonna finish getting settled in. I got a good feeling about this one. Right?
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh. I got him. I saw him step out about right at the tree. I was hoping he would. It was 60 yards and I was nervous because he started headed west. I thought he'd go around the north side of this little pond, and I thought about grunting at him or something. I was like, I'm gonna play it cool. I'm gonna try to get a little video of him so at least you guys can see him, even if he walks off. And so I did a little. The branch was in the way. So, oh, I saw the mass. He started coming towards me. I knew it was gonna be good because it was me or the pond. And so he came in. Oh my word. He came in. He came in and I zoomed in for just a second. Same thing, just in case something didn't work out. I wanted us to have a good look at him. And I wasn't sure. I don't have many shooting lanes. I've got 2 little opportunities here, so I'm sorry. I've had to back out quite a bit, but I made sure it was in focus. I hope it's in focus, so I might be able to zoom in a little tighter on the frame. But I wanted to get the shot on camera, so I zoomed out, backed out a little bit. This self-filming stuff's tough. If you've ever done it, you understand. I knew he was close, so I just put the 20-yard pin right there and sent it, baby, and he went 30 yards and fell dead right there. Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm pretty sure he must have been coming to the rattle. That buck came by this morning at 8:07 and he was walking this way. I knew he had to be bedded over here because there's not much area here. There's only about 5 acres of CRP where he was headed, and I figured he was in there. That's why I got in super quiet. I didn't really have the camera out coming in because I was worried about this. Oh, I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. He's big and he's down right there.
All right, so I'm down at the base of the tree. Got everything packed up. Let's go find him. Look at this arrow. Pretty easy blood trail to follow. Yep, there he is. All right, so I feel like I need to clarify something here real quick so it'll make sense here in just a minute. It was in this moment right here while I'm tagging this buck that I realized that this isn't the deer, the real wide deer that I was getting on trail camera, which I would also be showing you all those pictures, but I dropped the card out of my truck and then proceeded to drive over it, and it doesn't work anymore. So you'll just have to take my word for it that the buck that I was talking about in the stand, the wide 10-pointer, is a different buck that's still roaming around out there. And this is the only picture I had of this deer on that card was him walking in the morning. That was that deer. So I'll touch a little more here in just a second in the video on the history with this buck. But this was a buck that I was familiar with, just so that makes sense. That's a good start.
This is awesome. This is 10 gauge, and he is the very first deer we ever got a trail camera picture of on this property. Lauren and I went out, hung the cameras. I knew, just had a weird feeling there was gonna be some good bucks on this piece. It's not very big, but it was holding 2 great shooter bucks. This was the oldest, not the highest scoring, but it's just awesome. I'm so excited. He came out, beautiful footage, over an hour before dark. I couldn't complain. Gave me a 14-yard shot and I drilled him. Dropped him on camera. It's awesome, unreal. And this is just the beginning.
It's November 7th. We're out here on the big farm. We got in the tree about 1 o'clock. As we were sitting up, we saw that there was a nice bodied deer running through the corn down there. We got the binos on it. Turned out it was one of our target bucks. Then we looked to our left, and there's another one standing right there just 60 yards away. It's only 1:30 now. We hope they loop back around, but we couldn't get them in, so we'll see how it goes. Our big buck just came out to the south of us a little ways, right where we saw him last. He's chasing a few does. Hopefully the does head this way like they normally do, and he'll come in with them. We have 1 hour left. The does are starting to come out. We've seen 2 absolute giants. There's one still in the field. He's working this way. Hopefully he gets here before dark.
good buck. That buck probably would have outscored anything I've ever shot by 10 inches, but when he came in, he looked forward to me. He looked like a 4-year-old. I'm still pretty confident he was, but that was a good deer. This has been a crazy morning. I usually like to film something in the truck before I get out, but I was in a hurry to get down to this spot. And believe it or not, I set up totally wrong. I got down here, this is the area I wanted to be in, but I really wanted to be in a tree about 40 yards that way. I got down here across the creek, tried to find a good tree. The only reason I know this spot's good is I came down in here in January last year, right after season. And everything necks down into this bottom. I've got ag fields on both sides. And this has been an awesome morning so far. I hope I don't regret not shooting that deer. That was a big deer. It's 11:20 now. It's been about 25 minutes since that last hot doe and buck came through. I'm really cold. Between getting rained on and sweating setting up this morning, I think I'm gonna get some lunch. I packed an apple and salad. Salad without dressing or croutons or any other rabbit food. So basically lettuce. I guess I'm sitting here all day. Too bad I'm easily bored. And there's no phone signal. Pretty nice buck. About 200 yards that way, working his way up the hill with a doe. Probably 150-inch 10-pointer. He looks young too, so future giant.
Just got into a new spot. We haven't hunted it all year. We got in here and 2 bucks already setting up. It's only 12 o'clock. We've heard multiple grunts. I'm super excited. We're on the north side of a big clear cut. We're hoping that the big bucks are gonna be out scent checking or just cruising for does.
Here he comes, right here from the right. Right ahead, look, right ahead. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Get your release on. I can't even get him on camera. No, here they come. This is awesome. Here you go. Remember your mark's 35. Stop him. Wait. Don't shoot him. Don't move there looking.
It's probably 12:30. We're just sitting here and out of nowhere we hear grunts everywhere and running. 5 or 6 bucks come in. We never saw a doe. They chased around a while just looking for one. We finally got the one to come in close. I got drawn back and everything, got on him, stopped him, and he just took off running. They're real frantic. They're still running around out there. Hopefully they'll be back by.
I gotta take full blame for that missed opportunity. I tried to take over and stop him too, and we both had the same idea. I think we overdid it.